Hi everyone, it's Jeff from Transient Specialists. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to be spending some time on the Teseq CIP 9136A and the MD 4070A. We'll start by going over a little bit about the probes, then we'll move to some applications, and finally we'll spend some time getting the probe set up. We offer a rental package of both these probes together, which is commonly used for a variety of BCI testing requirements, which I'll put a link for in the description below. The Teseq CIP 9136A current injection probe, which you can see on the left, provides unique testing capabilities and is often used with the MD 4070A current monitoring probe, which is on the right. Some of the common conducted RF immunity applications include commercial, automotive, military, and avionics. Let's go ahead and let's start by taking a look at some of the specifications for the probes. Now we're taking a look at the technical specifications on page 3 of the datasheet for the Teseq CIP 9136A. Taking a look at the top, we have the frequency range from 4 kHz to 400 MHz. Below that, we have the window diameter of 43 millimeters, which is the opening of the probe where the cables can be placed for testing. Taking a look a bit lower down, we have the maximum input power and the maximum input power for continuous operation. As you can see, it has a maximum input power of 1000 watts and different power ratings for continuous operation based on the frequency. The lower frequencies have higher power handling capabilities for longer, and the higher frequencies have lower power handling capabilities for shorter. Let's take a look at the data sheet for the MD 4070A. Now we're taking a look at the data sheet for the MD 4070A. As you can see on the left, we have some features which include testing capabilities for a variety of conducted RF immunity requirements, including those of IEC 61000-4-6, ISO 11452-4, RTCA DO160, and MIL Standard 461 CS114. This probe has both active and passive modes. Right now, we're looking at the passive mode information, which has the frequency range at the top from 4 kHz to 400 MHz. Below the information, you can see we have a typical transfer impedance curve across the frequency range of operation. Let's go ahead now and let's take a look at the equipment. Now we're taking a look at the Teseq CIP 9136A with the corresponding calibration fixture, as well as the MD 4070A with the corresponding fixture. It's important to note that most tests and ISO 17025 calibrations will require the fixtures, and they should be ordered with the probes to prevent any delays. The 9136A has a fixing screw which is turned that opens the injection probe, and this is needed for when it's placed in the PCJ 9201B calibration fixture. The top of the calibration fixture can be removed to allow for the injection probe to be placed inside the fixture. The MD 4070A current monitoring probe and the related accessories are on the right. There we have the Fixtures MD 4070. The Fixtures MD 4070 allows for the probe to be mounted in the fixture and should be ordered with the calibration fixture. Let's get the probes mounted in the fixtures and take a look. We have the Teseq CIP 9136A as well as the MD 4070A mounted in the corresponding calibration fixtures. Taking a look on the right at our MD 4070A, we have the Fixtures MD 4070 underneath the monitoring probe, which is mounted upside down inside the PCJ 9201B calibration fixture. As we mentioned previously, the Teseq injection probe and monitoring probe lend themselves well to a variety of conducted RF immunity requirements given the frequency ranges of 4 kHz to 400 MHz. Another benefit of using the Teseq probes together is that they can be easily integrated with the Teseq NSG 4070 test system and control software. This is especially helpful for tests where the calibration setup requires that the monitoring probe and the injection probe are verified together, as with MIL standard 461 CS114. Alright, that should complete the video today on the Teseq CIP 9136A injection probe and MD 4070A monitoring probe. We began the video by going over a little bit about the probes, then we moved to the equipment and accessories, and finally we discussed some common applications. We hope this video has been useful, and please keep us in mind if you ever need to rent conducted RF immunity test equipment.